Hey, what's up, guys? Thought I'd do a real quick video recap of the Dillian Whyte Jermaine Franklin fight. Now, I was out of town, enjoying Thanksgiving weekend, and I did a post on my community page. Basically, that was kind of like my post fight, you know, talking about how I saw the fight. All right. Now, if you did not get to read that, I actually scored the fight a draw. All right. Now, full disclosure, um, the third round, I did not get to really fully see. I was kind of distracted during that round, and I ended up putting it a 10-10, as the fight was live. So maybe if I go back and watch that round and give it to someone, maybe that would, change my scorecard. All right. But at the end of the fight, I was happy with it being a draw. All right, because most of the fight, Jermaine Franklin was winning on my card. I had maybe probably at least four even rounds in the fight. And let me give a salute to David Hay. I hope the zone keeps using him as an unofficial scorer because he does even rounds. All right. And the way he was scoring the fight was. It was more in line of what we were actually seeing instead of it being a bullshit scorecard or whatever. So I like David Hay doing the scorecards. I hope he keeps doing them. All right, definitely better than Andre Ward. All right, you know, even the punch stat numbers were in Jermaine Franklin's favor throughout the fight. As they showed them, they showed that he was throwing more and landing more. Throughout the fight. All right. Now, when they put up the power punch numbers, Dillian Whyte did have the edge there. Um, but the person that was counting the punches, they were looking at the fight the way I was looking at the fight. And going into the 11th round, he was up on my scorecard. All right. And going into the 12th, he was up by 1 point. All right. He needed to win that round to win on my card. If Dillian Whyte won, then it would be a draw. I guess it was an even round, then Franklin still would have won. And he did not win the 12th round. Clearly, he did not. Um, that last punch at the end of the fight that had him going back into the ropes, really, it was a clubbing type shot. It wasn't even like an actual clear punch. It was like he hit him with the side of his hand and wrist and clubbed him upside the head, all right? And one of Franklin's best attributes is the guy has great chin, I think it maybe was the round before that he got hit with a hard flush, I think right toward the end of the round. And I thought to myself, oh boy, But the guy ate the shot, right? So, you know, besides the fact that the guy can box, uh, things that I saw in the highlight tape before the fight, the guy has a great chin. It appears, all right. Um, I think his major downfall is his stamina, his conditioning, because while he did good in the fight, while he put up a good fight, he didn't do enough to win the fight. That's just the bottom line. All right, he faded in the last two rounds when he should have taken it to another level. When he should have cemented that he won the fight. He lost the last two rounds. He just did, and that caused him to get a draw from me. The two 116, 112 cards were bullshit. As soon as they said 116, 112, I knew he lost the fight. All right, because I just do not see him or any away fighter getting that wide of a victory unless it is a clear win. But an announcer saying, man, this guy got to get a knockout to win this fight. And even then, they can get screwed over in the UK. But, you know, I knew as I was watching that fight that it was close, it was competitive, and that was not going to be enough to get a decision in England, man. It just was not, But still, I cannot say that the guy won the fight. Uh, I can't. I had money on the guy. Now, I said that it was a good play because of the odds and the skill level that I saw. And I still feel that to be true. After watching this fight, Jermaine Franklin at the highest should have been a plus 200 against Dillian Whyte. You know, he Apologize for my phone ringing. I'll let that pass, and then I'll continue. All right. Now, yeah, at the most he should have been a plus 200 underdog. Um, when you watch how the fight actually played out, um, Dillian Whyte was not listening to Buddy McGirt at all. Buddy McGirt was, telling him to throw the jab, not throw power punches. He was not letting his hands go enough as it was, and he was giving up his height advantage, reach advantage and stuff. I think he had a reach advantage, but you know, he didn't fight a good fight. And like I said, I didn't see the big talent gap for him to be such a wide favorite. Why? Because he had been in bigger fights. You know, Franklin put up a hell of a fight against him, and really there is no shame in his performance. But like I said, I think if he had better conditioning, if he could have gave more in the last 2 rounds, the championship rounds, at least he could have won on my card. Now officially he probably still would have lost, got screwed, or got a draw, or whatever, but the guy that scored the fight, the draw, he had the best scorecard in my opinion. The other two judges, terrible scorecards. And I realized at the beginning of that fight, one judge from England, one from Poland, and I forget what the other one was from, but all three European judges, that wasn't right, man. If they was gonna have a British judge, they should have had an American judge also. So that was unfair. But hey, the British Boxing Board of Collusion, I've said it before. The ref was unfair to Franklin. He was letting Dillian Whyte get away with low blows, rabbit punches, all kind of shit. But Franklin wasn't even doing anything, and he was getting warnings, and it was crazy, man. But that's what you can expect, man, over there. The British fighters are favored like hell over there in the UK, man. Got it all in their favor, Franklin was on his own show, a Matchroom show. This is Dillian with the Zone and Matchroom. He wasn't gonna win a close decision like that, man. So while he put up a good fight, he did not put up a great fight. He didn't get robbed. He didn't win convincingly. All right. If you had to fight, 1 point either way or a draw, I can understand that. But anything more than that would be wrong. All right. Franklin had Dillian hurt in the ninth round. At the end of the ninth round, ran out of time, could not close the show. If he had a minute left, he probably could have got a stoppage. But he did good, but just didn't do good enough, man. That's just the bottom line. So but he can come again. I think he can have more fights to help build his name and get in the top 15 or whatever. But it's just a learning experience, man. I think if he improves his conditioning, I think he'll be better for it. So really, that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about it, and I will check in soon. Thanks for watching.